Hello, Dumaguete.
Hello, Negros Oriental.
Hello, Sillimanians around the world.
This is Joshua Soldivillo.
And this is Ronelyn Faith Vailoces-No.
You're watching
Silliman. Good evening, everyone. This is a magazine program that talks about different aspects of Silliman University.
A program initiated to discuss different matters concerning the campus by the sea. You are watching
Silliman.
Hello there, Sillimanians and friends of Silliman around the world. Dagang salamat for joining another episode. And of course, Ron, kamusta naman ang Valentine's Day celebration?
Galuya.
Galuya pa din, consistent with
LDR.
LDI relationship. Wow. Long distance relationship. Well, anyway, friends, I hope you had a great time celebrating Valentine's Day with your loved ones, with your family, friends, with yourself, with God, diba? Ash Wednesday, last Wednesday.
Yes, we must not forget that.
Yes, the ultimate love. For God so loved the world. Ano ba yun?
God is love. That He gave His only begotten.
Yes.
John 3:16.
Yes, our UCLEM theme for last semester, diba? And of course, friends, one of the upcoming events that we are so excited to talk about is from last week, Ron talked about the 1C and the 5Cs. That's culture and the arts. This time, we're talking about the court and the field because it's Intrams time! It's Intramurals 2024, Ron. Are you ready for the C, D, A, and the C, E, D, and the C, O, E, and all the letters, no? And of course, we will see the School of Divinity praying there.
Yeah. And the mass communication dog showing the
hello
the
sa itong mga CMC friends there. And of course, to all colleges and units, of course. And Ron, we invited the people leading this Intramurals 2024, and we are so excited to know about the details.
Yeah. Allow me to introduce them, Josh. Let's all welcome the chairpersons for the Silliman University Student Government, Sports and Recreation. We have here Fontelo, Danica, Osit, and Nicole, Cordova.
Yay! Energy check! Happy intrams, guys, and welcome to #Silliman.
Thank you for having us.
And of course, together with them, Josh, is the ever-energetic and dynamic.
And guapo.
Yes.
Of course.
Director for the University Athletics Department, Assistant Professor Dionesio Piñero.
Yes! Sir Nino, thank you very much for accepting our invitation again. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me again.
Yes. All right, now let's warm up this conversation with one thing. One thing that reminds you of intramurals, diba? Ako, Ron, personally, if intramurals, I would always think of the cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, and the banters. That's one thing that I intrams na. How about you?
Caldero.
Caldero.
Of course.
Who will not miss the caldero, diba? That's one thing that we missed during the pandemic, no? Because online lahat, no? But the caldero 2024, it's coming back. Okay, how about Kobe?
For me, I think it would be the dog shows.
The dog shows.
Yeah.
The shows and the dogs. That's nice. Yes.
For me, I guess it would be the competitiveness of every college because we all know that they really want to play and that they really want to be the champion. So let's see who will be the champion for this year's Intramurals.
Ay, gusto ko yung pa-challenge. Let's see.
Who do you think is
Yeah.
the champion for this year's Intramurals?
CBA.
Of course,
bias.
You're taking financial.
Direct
Joke.
na-infiltrate tayo. Okay, how about Danica?
So for me, it will be the relationship with the
Ay,
student.
relationship!
Sana Pero for me, it's a relationship in the training because that's where you build your family and your family.
Anong relationship?
Friendship, Josh.
In some things.
Situationship. Situationship. That's nice, no? Because Actually, that's true, Ron. Your bonding with your classmates, college mates, it actually gets stronger. Especially during attendance, it really gets stronger. How about Sir Nino? Ikaw, sir, you've been here for, I know, 5 years pa sa Silliman. So far, what has been the favorite part of Intrams?
Yeah, the motivation of each of the participants, especially coming from the students' enthusiasm,
Yes.
energy, friendship, and of course, the fellowship with one another, using the game as a tool to interact and socialize with one another.
Wow, grabe naman yun. Parang
That's why energy is there.
parang sinamarize ng Sir Nino lahat eh.
What the intramurals is all
Yes.
about.
Parang in one picture, he painted it. Ganon. All right, so please give us the timeline, the dates for the intramural so that, you know, everyone
What
will be
to
able to,
expect.
and what's the expectation this year? Is there something new? So we have the chairpersons here with us. Please share to us the details.
Okay, so the university intramurals, the opening will be on February 25. However, there will be certain games or few games that will be started before the opening. So those will be the most
Volleyball,
anticipated ball games such as basketball,
And
volleyball,
volleyball.
and
Football.
yeah, those type
Okay,
of
so
games.
so 25 is the opening, but beforehand there will already be games.
Yes.
Volleyball, basketball and
Football.
football. Ayun. So on the 25th, what time will it start?
It will start at 1 p.m. in the afternoon.
That will be at the SC Church for the
Yes, sir.
service.
Yes.
Yes.
And then after the service, what happens?
There will be a parade of the colleges or a parade of athletes. They will walk all the way to the Simfranca ball field.
Is there something new? May gimmick ba kayo this year for the parade?
Secret. Oh, sure.
Pwede namang i-share yung mga pag-gimmick nyo?
Nicole, or
Do you share it?
Should we?
Should we? Should we?
Just a teaser.
Teaser, an idea.
Okay,
Oo, baka may zombie na magagano.
So we have prepared something for the Sillimanians. So we will actually not reveal it now, but I hope you will stay tuned about it because we have already sent an emails to the colleges, and I hope you will participate. And I believe that this competition will really bring pride to the colleges.
Ay, gusto ko yung pat-teaser. That it will bring pride. Okay, bastong di siya mabula. Okay, wala. Alright, thank you very much. No? So, that's one thing that we should look forward. So, so far last year, we also have the e-games. Are we retaining the e-games this year? Or e-sports?
Yeah.
Yes. most
So what are
definitely.
those?
So the esports will consist of Mobile Legends, Valorant, Call of Duty, and Dota 2. So all of those will the venue is still tentative, but of course colleges stay alert lang sa inyong mga emails because we will be emailing you once we finalize the venue.
Okay. Ikaw, Ron, do you play any of those?
ML.
ML.
Yes. Pero pabuhat ko, sorry.
Ako wala eh, solitaire lang yung nag-online game. So sorry po, I don't know ano. I only read the Bible. Wow! Okay, anyway, so you have the esports and of course the usual games, no? So let's talk about the venues this year because I believe the SC Gymnasium is still currently occupied by the University Library. So what will be the dynamics here this year?
So we have for badminton and table tennis will be at the Riverside near Sarah's Terminal, and then we will be utilizing our Sima Franca, Revelio Field, the Shaw Memorial Pool, and of course OH for the e-sport
Esports.
and
Monapil.
Monapil, and Alaska.
And the Daro.
And the
Daro
Daro
Court.
Court and Macias.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
So we are utilizing the sports centers here in Dumaguete City and also Negros Oriental. All right. Now, Sir Piñero, what do you like most about, organizing with this, I do believe, enthusiastic students?
Alive, alert,
Enthusiastic.
Okay, every time I'm going to prepare for the planning and organizing of our university intrams, I always stop the students, especially the SUSG Sports Committee, because they can help me a lot in the planning of the event. But in the organizing of the schedules, the preparations for the requirements. I work closely with the physical education teachers because there will be different assignments to be given to them, and also the coaches because they will act as our tournament managers and negotiating for the fees for our officiating officials. So we always ask to please bend down your actual costing of the officiating because we don't have that budgetary, supplemental that it can really pay us the actual cost. So since we are observing budgetary constraints, so at least some of the officiating officials are bending down. So great help coming from the different coaches from the college and the senior high school because we have we hired coaches for our university and we call them our volunteer coaches with
coaches.
honorarium.
With modest honorarium.
Yes.
With honoraria. All right. So, to summarize, Sir Nins, who are the units that are involved in the intramural? So, obviously, your office, the athletics director's office,
Then the physical education
PE
department,
department,
then the SUSG sports committee, and then the League of Governors,
of course.
the different coaches from college and senior high school, and the significant others, the people behind, especially the allowing us to give the free costing of the use of the Vasias.
Partners natin, mga partners.
The partners from the government sector,
Right.
like the Barangay Daro also. So we extend our heartfelt thank you to them for not charging us that much.
All right, guys.
It's a collaborative effort of many
Yes.
people.
Yes,
right?
because
Silliman spirit.
yeah, because I always do believe in connections.
Yes.
That if people will try to connect with each other, and then it's just a give and take and sharing. So a little of payment just of their out-of-pocket costs,
Yes.
like the electricity, the personnel. So we are going to pay for that.
All right.
But for the venue itself, it's being waived.
Yeah, so thank you very much to all our partners. No? So guys, we're just going to pause for a short break. But when we come back, there's this announcement, Ron, from the Student Government Facebook page that you actually requested for the date to be moved. No?
Yes.
And we would like to understand the context behind this request to have it moved. But I think the Dean's Con already said that unfortunately we cannot do that. No? So we will also be talking about other details like do we have new policies to observe right now? Because I think it could get intense, Ron. No?
Yes.
The banters, the cheers. So friends, please stay with us. Hashtag Silliman will be back. Please stay with us.
Silliman University, a place where every corner tells a story of dedication, growth, and excellence. But beyond our classrooms, our school has fostered a revolution against waste. Our story is a passionate call for environmental responsibility, directly tackling waste challenges often faced by big institutions. And this all began with a move in the right direction, the bold step to reinforce policies and firmly ban plastics in campus. This is the Silliman University Waste Management Success Story.
Here at Silliman University, we take our role as stewards of God's creation seriously. Thus, it was imperative for us to develop environment principles, policies, and guidelines.
Silliman University has published, after approval of the Board of Trustees, its guidelines, principles, and policies on environmental sustainability. And zero-waste plastic, or a plastic ban, is part of that.
Taking care of the environment is not an easy task. It requires passion, commitment, resilience, and initiative. Change does not happen overnight, so we can only do so much. At Silliman University, students are expected to go beyond what's expected. And so, for every event that they organize, they are required to submit protocols and zero-waste management plan before their events are given approval.
At Silliman University, our education transcends textbooks.
At Silliman, this isn't just a bag, it's a stance against disposable culture.
We're taught to be stewards of the earth. Every reusable bottle, every cloth bag, and every sustainable choice we make stems from a profound lesson that our actions, however small, shape our future.
So Silliman University as an educational institution is in a very unique position to be able to teach the students from early childhood all the way up to college these environmental principles to help them rethink their lifestyles and their consumption patterns to choose products that are kinder to the environment.
Silliman University operates a materials recovery facility wherein the Buildings and Grounds Department segregates the waste materials into 3 categories: recyclables, biodegradables, and residuals. The recyclable materials are processed and retained in the facility. Meanwhile, the residuals are collected by the Environmental and Natural Resources Office of Dumaguete and are deposited to the Bayawan City landfill.
Silliman University is living proof that our commitment is not only to education but also to protecting our planet and to our community. These principles, policies, and guidelines that our university has outlined, they are not only a set of rules and policies, they are a promise to our youth and to our planet, a promise that we should take care of our natural resources, our flora and our fauna here in our university as well. With this, we are encouraging the youth to take action and inflict positive change with regards to the different environmental pressing issues in our society today.
Our school is not only committing to a greener tomorrow, but also building a culture where environment is a priority. Through simple and collective actions, we strive for a greener, cleaner future for all, and most importantly, a hopeful today.
These are Silliman's ways of not only protecting our world, but also making it a better place. Here's to a responsible environmental behavior.
Welcome back! You're still watching #Silliman and we're still joined by our alert, alive, and enthusiastic Sports and Recreation Committee and of course our Athletics Director who are so busy preparing for the Intramurals 2024. And before we took a short break, Ron, we asked them about this request of SUSG to give more time, so perhaps to prepare. So what's the context behind this request?
Yeah, so we actually requested for the Intramurals date to be moved twice because of this. We just wanted to bring cheer dance back because it's a really missed event during the Intramurals.
Yes, I missed cheer dance too.
Yeah, and it's one of the most awaited events during our Intramurals, so we wanted to bring that back. So that's why we wanted to have the Intramurals date moved. So our first option was supposed to be on March 16 all the way to the 23rd.
Yes.
But apparently, we found out that it was also UCLEM month, so we couldn't
Conflict.
Yeah, conflict. Yeah, it with the intramurals. And I think it was last December, or the first week of January, they our beloved SUSG president and vice president also tried to move it to April, but it was too long and it will conflict with midterms and everything.
Yes.
So that's why we couldn't move it. However, they also, the Dean's Con, this was presented to the Dean's Con, so they also had a voting whether to have the intramurals moved or not, but sadly we came up a bit short. So the final date of the intramurals will be on February 25.
Pero continue pa rin, di ba?
Yes.
We should still be alert,
Yeah.
enthusiastic.
For the
Yes.
exams.
All right, so that's the context, because I think a lot of students are asking, what's going on? Why did you have to come up with this statement or posting on Facebook? So I think that clears things up, no? It's actually to buy time for
Yes.
preparations and to bring cheer dance back. But anyway, we always have next year.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Talking about cheer dance, let's talk about it for a bit before
Sure.
we ask about the policies. Sir Nino, are we going to have a cheer dance this year or probably next year?
Okay, the cheering committee actually presented the paper to me first, but I asked them, encouraged them that you have to see Dr. Ursos, because Dr. Ursos will be the one to
Decide.
approve how do you call it one?
Is it the risk
No,
assessment?
the kind of the cheer dance that it will be part again of the intramural. So, what Dr. Ursos approved was only on the stance. So, that approval, according to Dr. Ursos, that they should strictly observe the stance, like especially the tossing and the cartwheel. Once you lift your body above the ground, that is already a very dangerous act shown to a particular student who is not exposed to cheer dance. Unlike if you play basketball, volleyball, there is leaping, there is jumping, there is hanging in the air, but most students are exposed to playing
into
this
it.
kind into
Yes.
sports. But cheer dance, it's very hard for us to see students doing cheer dance. Okay?
Sa Bisaya, basig makalitan.
Makalitan, and then the severity of the
True.
injuries is very serious.
Correct.
Because we had that before. So that was the thing that Dr. was protecting about the coming back of the cheer dance. Term coming back. So after they met with Dr. Ursos, I asked them to proceed to Dr. Edna for the approval. So Dr. Edna told me, you also include Mr. Piñero. So I said, I will just present this to the dean, to the Dean's Con, so that they will approve everything.
Yes.
About the coming back of the cheer dance, and then the rescheduling of the intrams. But since the Dean's Con decided already upon their votes, and it was really a very good atmosphere when it comes to voting. So it was really divided into different opinions. So, but the deans really wanted the cheer dance to be lifted again, but it's going to be traditional, but in a modern approach.
Okay.
So they told me, Nino, not this year because we're not prepared. We cannot pull our athletes to join the cheer dance. It will destroy. Okay, ma'am, no problem. I will inform the cheer committee, cheercom about this. And that is already a positive. Give us more time. We can have it next year.
Ayun.
So that's already a positive feedback coming from them.
Yeah,
Right.
and in a nutshell, we are just postponing cheer dance because we are concerned of the safety of students.
Kumbaga, safety first.
Safety first.
And
no?
it's the presentation of the cheer dance was very close to the date of the intrams. They said why there was no movement during the first semester.
Yun.
Yeah, it really needs to be practiced.
Yes, and then the Dean's Con told me, it's not easy to make a school calendar because they're the ones preparing our school calendar. So they cannot move everything on the rescheduling because they will accommodate the...
Yes.
They said, March, there are many colleges who will be undergoing accreditation.
Of course.
Plus UCLEM.
Yeah.
And then, come April, you will be observing my name, El Nino.
El Niño.
El Nino, not El Nino de Soto.
El Niño. Yeah.
El Nino, which is
Extra hot.
it's not very favorable to us.
Yeah.
So the health education department, like the nursing,
They have this
the med
concerns.
school, that is the biggest concern. They wanted to protect the safety of our students.
Yeah.
Though we are enjoying, but what if?
What
Get
if
down.
the
Okay.
inevitable
That's
will
true.
happen?
So I said, okay, I will abide the decision and I will follow. So it's a collaborative decision.
That's good.
So perhaps the cheer committee can plan about the
Yes, for
cheer
next year.
dance for next year.
So they have
A very
really-
big work.
Yeah.
Yes, and a long time also, a good time to prepare. No?
Yes.
So let's go to the Intramurals 2024.
Yeah.
What are now, are you setting new policies, guys, new rules? Because not only in terms of the cheering, the banters, how about the trash later on, the solid waste management, and how do you also intend to keep it more organized this time?
So I believe that my co-chairs will agree to this, that our biggest achievement as a recreational chairpersons are along with Sir Piñero, of course, is the University Intramural Handbook. So recently we have just revised it and we have implemented or required every colleges to have its first aid committee and environmental committee.
That's
so for,
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So for the first aid committee, we have requested the colleges to have the members should have a full accreditation from the Red Cross Youth. So yeah, and then for environmental committee, shout out to SCSG Environmental Com. Thank you for making the environmental guidelines. So this year, since we have an we have required the colleges to have environmental committees. We have also imposed the environmental guidelines in the handbook. So I think as chairs and along with Sir Piñero, we have made a very specific and environmental friendly handbook.
Points are also given to.
Points are also given too. So I believe that the SSG Environmental Committee have prepared a Claygo competition. So that will be discussed and it will be released soon. So stay tuned.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's a very important initiative now that while we are enjoying and playing, let us not forget our responsibility as students also. Right, Josh?
All right, now on a different matter, do we have a new trophy for this year? Because last year, of course, it was the College of Engineering and Design. And do you have anything new as of speaking, like the awards? Meron ba kayong mga new awards this year? Meron ba kayong pa-house and lot, pa-trip to Boracay?
To Jerusalem.
Trip to Jerusalem.
So for our trophies and awards, giving up to the winners, we will be using the perpetual trophy that is now at the engineering department. And then the rest of that, we will be having new trophies for different sports events that who belong to the top 3, like champion, first and second runner-up. So, and MVPs will be also recognized, men and women.
Wow!
That is courtesy by the SUSD Sports Co.
All right.
And they will award. And some, they asked me, Sir Piñero, is it all right to give special awards?
Yeah.
If you have the budget, then go.
Special awards.
What are these special awards? Just a teaser.
Let's say for volleyball, we have the best libero, best receiver, and for other sports, they have mythical 5, mythical 7. Yes.
The mythical.
Mostly on team sports.
That's nice. So I think that's also one of the things that we should look forward. No? All right. Now, one of the new additions, I think last year or just in the recent year, is the Mr. and Miss Intramurals. So, ikaw, Ron, for you,
For me.
ano ba yung isang Mr. and Miss Intram? Sino ba yun dapat?
They should be strong.
Ay, strong.
Yes, and at the same time, they must be friendly.
Friendly.
Yeah, because
Strong
we are
and
also
friendly.
strong and friendly because we are actually trying to inculcate and cultivate
Yes.
the spirit of camaraderie aside from the spirit of sportsmanship during the
Diba?
intramurals.
Ikaw, Sir Nino, ano ba yung tunay na parang characteristic ng isang Mr. and Miss Intrams?
Yeah, possesses the aspects of life, like the physical, the mental, the emotional, and spiritual.
Physically, mentally fit. A whole
The whole person
The whole
approach.
person. Okay. So guys, please share to us more details about Mr. and Miss Intrams this year.
Okay, so for this year's Mr. and Miss Intrams, we've actually changed a lot of the events. Yeah, we changed a lot of the events, which is that is made by Mr. General Ubanan of the PE department, and it still hasn't been finalized yet, but it's almost done. We will also be having a meeting with the log and the sports managers today at 5 p.m. at the SU gym to finalize everything.
Okay. Sino ba yung previous winners ng Mr. and Miss Intrams?
CBA and senior
CBA.
high.
So for Mr. Intrams,
CBA.
CBA, and then for Miss
Senior high.
So what are how would you know who's the winner for Mr. and
The
Miss
criteria.
Intrams? Do they have to undergo this ano ba? Parang-
Physical
Endurance
challenge.
training.
Physical challenge?
Physical, yeah.
Okay, so what are the challenges that they have to undergo?
The challenges that they will have to be facing, for example, for the first part, they will be doing a 25-meter swim, and then afterwards they need to do the ball.
Paano ba yun? Like mag-swim pero gwapo gihapon? Ano pa rin? Or ano
Parang
ba?
fresh, like
It
parang
can
fresh.
play a part. Parang fresh.
Or it's just really swimming mo. Di ba, ano ba yun? Like gwapo mo swim? Parang ganun ba yun? Or
How do you determine the winner?
Showing the athletic skills in swimming, that it should be relaxed.
with grace.
Relax in the water. Yeah. Feel of the water when you swim.
Gusto ko yun. So
para
swimming,
slow motion.
and then what else?
And then afterwards, they will have to do the ball circuit challenge, where they have to go through an obstacle course, carrying a ball, dribbling a ball, throwing a ball. They have to get past that. That will also test their endurance.
Ball circuit challenge.
Yeah.
And then,
after the ball circuit challenge, they have to go back. So, in other words, this year's Mr. and Miss Intrams, the winner will be based on the first challenge rather. It will be based on how fast they are. So it will be a time challenge.
Will
for
there
everyone.
be a question and answer portion
Yeah.
also?
Yes, and that will be during the opening.
During the
Opening,
opening.
Yes.
so how would you make your questions there? Like, will it be based on sports? Or do they also like Mr. and Miss Silliman, you have the advocacy ba yun?
Yeah,
Or,
something like that.
it-
Or
how-
anything that talks about social issues.
or about physical fitness? Ganun ba yun?
Yes, it will also have questions like that, and that will also be catered by our ever lovely Mr. Renner Mapili.
Yes. Shout out, sir.
Shout out, sir.
Si Renner. Si Sir Renner pala yung ano. Okay. So, how about policies, guys, when it comes to cheering? Meron ba kayong mga restrictions na prepare din?
Yes, so this year's handbook, we have implemented also the no use of vulgar words. ganon.
Yeah.
Like,
Like the acronyms.
The acronyms.
like the
so
bleep.
we have remove those.
Because of course, we also need to embody respect for each other, right? And
Yes.
All right, guys, we are running out of time. So what is your message to all the contingents this year? Perhaps also you can share some words of encouragement, some reminders. What is your message to everyone, especially to the whole student body, no? So let's start with Danica.
So my message is to everyone to Sillimanians, I hope that we are ready for intrams, and I hope you are doing okay lang in your physical, and I hope that you won't get sick during intrams, because you know what we give importance to, like I think my coaches will agree, is the first year and the graduating students, because I believe that it is the best moment of their life, like experiencing intrams and first and graduating, right?
Ay, oo nga.
Like basing from Kobe's experience as a graduating student, so we dedicated we dedicate this to all Sillimanians. Our preparations is dedicated to all of you.
Thank you, Danica.
Nicole.
For me, let's just be mindful, or let's say na at the end of the day, we're still Silmanians, even though we showcase our talents, our love for the sport. But at the end of the day, we are friends. We should show camaraderie. There should be no fights, and then we should all respect one another.
Yes. So for mine, hey Silliman, so Intrams is almost here. I know we're running short on time, and my co-chairpersons actually said everything, so I'm just gonna leave you with 3 words. Are you ready?
Oh yeah!
Sir Nino, are you ready?
Always.
Sir Nino, what
Okay.
is your message to everyone? Because there will always be winners and non-winners.
Yes.
Your message, sir.
Yeah, to all the participants for the University Intramural Games 2024, be involved, be part, have fun, and enjoy by winning friends than winning more games. And I would like to share this. This is also the opportunity for our MASCOM students to move around, interview players, so that this will become more and more lively and vibrant, so that students will be keeping on coming back to play and enjoy, of course. And this is it. Welcome to Intramural Games 2024.
Power! Energy! And of course, guys, I'm sure during that time, and perhaps starting this week, you have been doing your pulao and all the bilars. We bid you all the success as organizers, guys. You also keep safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated.
Thank you.
And of course, to all Sillimanians, bring payong, mag SPF 50. Mag SPF 50. You bring water. You bring water, no? And of course, enjoy, have fun, make selfies and groofies, make memories.
Yeah, of course, and be responsible with your trash, and always keep in mind that it's not about winning the game. It's how you play it, right?
Yes. All right, guys, thank you very much for staying with us tonight. See you next week, and to God be the glory. Hey there, Sillimanians and friends of Silliman around the world. Happy Intramurals Week, and of course, continue supporting our social media platforms, especially our Facebook page. It's called #Silliman. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on your favorite episodes. And please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's still called #Silliman. Don't forget to click the notification bell for you to be updated with our recent posts. See you there.
And catch us at Peel Products Channel 6 every Monday at 8 p.m. Replays will be shown every Tuesday before the noontime news and every Saturday after the noontime news. This has been Ronelyn with Vailoces-No.
And Joshua Soldivillo. Kita-kits next week only here on
#Silliman.